Alright guys, so different type of video. Today we are doing a practice session. We are here in Washington. We have the tournament pattern down on the lanes, and as you can see, that dipshit down there is doing a different kind of intro.
Yeah guys, so as John mentioned up there, we are bowling on the tournament pattern today. Not an easy pattern. It's got a lot of length down lane, but the volume's a little bit thinner. So what we're going to tend to see is the balls hooking in the front part of the lane.
But yeah, we're going to be bowling on the tournament pattern today, and yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle, but I think I can hit my average today.
Again, I don't know how much John's exactly said down there, but I think the plan is to break the lanes down with urethane, and then we'll go from there. Just a quick note before we start, a massive shout out to the technicians and the staff via Hollywood Bowl in Washington for letting us even do this today. We've got 6 lanes closed off just for today's video, so yeah, it's going to be an interesting one.
So I have no idea what Callum is actually saying in his intro. We'll find out in the post edit. But yeah, we're going to be bowling on the tournament pattern today. It's a tough one. Unfortunately, it's a custom home pattern, so there's no official, graphic or anything I can put up in edit. We're just gonna have to bowl a ball, see what happens, and hope for the best.
Let's look at the sexy beast himself. He's gonna absolutely kill me. So about an hour in, guys. Pattern's definitely going a lot more than I thought it would, especially in the front part. Urethane didn't look too bad towards the end there, after we moved it right and sped up a little bit. I think I'm going to stay on the left limb for now and maybe try level, ball up from the urethane a little bit and just see how that comes off the pattern. Obviously John's got his own opinion, which we'll hear in a second.
So with the lane sort of transitioning now, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting to the point where I can now safely move into a pearl. Obviously I started with the Radical Innovator, which is a solid. I then have now transitioned into a Black Widow Ghost, which is a pearl. Because of the way the Ghost reacts, like with its core and the cover stock, etc., it's given me a lot more hold. As it's getting to about 45 feet, cutting back in, this is genuinely hitting a pocket more than the Innovator was. So break the lanes down a little bit more, try and curry some more hold through the middle maybe, and we'll hopefully hit my bloody average.
Shit, straight
Still counts.
No.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very, very tough pattern. I'm getting more luck with the Radical Innovator Solid rather than, like a Pearl, like the Power Torq, or even the Phaze V or Black Widow Ghost, that kind of Pearl. solid seems to work very well. Then again, solids are designed to work better in heavy oil. So, what are you
What you
explaining?
finding?
I was just explaining I'm getting more luck with a solid than I am with a pearl.
Yeah.
But that right-hand side of that lane is...
Yeah, it's pretty ugly. It's pretty ugly. I mean, my plan
Yeah.
originally was to start with the urethane further right, but
Yeah.
just not that good.
No,
I've jumped left with a slower speed with the Wolverine,
Yes.
just to get it like cutting through the
Yeah.
pocket.
I've...
The main issue I've got is I keep leaving flat 10.
Well, normally I would start on about 25, but I'm having to go 31, 32, just to try and open the lane up a little bit more to try and get the ball back round.
Yeah.
But
Tell you what,
tough.
I'm gonna swap lanes because your lane looks a bit of a dry than mine.
Yeah.
Then we'll catch up in a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sound. Catch you in a bit, guys. Alright people, we are back from the bowling alley. That was one very, very interesting practice session today, do you not think, mate?
Those lanes were horrible.
Horrible.
That pattern was so thick in terms of, like, down the sides, like anything since here, 10 boards either side?
Yeah.
Was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Like, the ball was just, it was skating straight through, and it was just sliding. It was horrible.
I personally had an issue not getting the ball to come round, getting the ball in the angle of entry.
Yeah,
and it was needed to slap the 10 out.
Yeah. I found switching to a pearl a lot easier.
Yeah.
Like, anything after about 35, 40 feet was a lot more smoother. It was a lot more cleaner. It wasn't just skating and then just into the pocket. It was nice. It was like a nice smooth curve. So I kind of expect it to play similarly at the tournament.
Yeah. I'm going to start in something with, whether it's urethane or whether it's a strong pearl like a Wolverine, or maybe an ASIM like an RSTX3, something strong on the fresh.
Yes.
And I think we'll start to shine later in the block.
Yeah.
When it comes to things like maybe going to a journey or an identity or something to just turn the corner a little bit more. Then the lanes start to burn up. Plus, there's got to be a lot more body heat on the day.
Yes.
There's a lot more people on the building. The lanes are going to burn up in the front a lot quicker than what they did today.
Yeah. So I'm probably going to start solid. I'll start Radical Innovator. I think I'm going to start about 25, get it through 15, have it come through, hopefully hit 10 for it to just skate back straight in. That
sounds good.
That's hopefully
what happens.
Theoretically. That's what I want to happen.
Yeah.
So that's going to wrap up, like I say, the video. That's going to wrap up the practice session for today. Again, being tough. It's definitely given us an insight into what's going to happen next month. So
yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, yeah, again, let us know what you think of this kind of video. And we've definitely learned a lot today. The plan's starting to come together piece by piece, you see. So we've got a good idea what it's going to look like next month.
Definitely.
And apart from that, mate, I think that's the practice session over with.
That's over and done.
See you next month, guys.
Take care, guys.
Peace.